How's it going, you guys? I'm just eating a piece of licorice. I have snacks with me tonight. Miss Audrey's having a snack right now. I've got my glasses ready. I think that we're actually prepared to move this piece along a little bit today. Hi. So, how's everybody doing? Hi, Cara. All right. So I need to put my little crisscross piece on the center, and I need to draw a new guideline here. So what I have is a little rubber stopper that I'm going to put on top of my center dot, and that's going to give me somewhere to put my compass so that I don't poke a hole in my center dot. Hey, Tina. How's it going? You're doing good, Kim? Wonderful. Glad to hear it. All right. So I need to turn this way a little bit because I need to stand up. You'll be napping before long. Did you get all your laundry and everything put away? Hi, Lay. How's it going, lovely? All right, so the issue was I had two guidelines out around the edge. I followed one of them that was the incorrect one, and it made this side of this row, double row of dots, look really screwy. So I need to draw a new guideline. Audrey, where'd you go? So what I want to do is I'm going to turn this way. Hey, Steffi, how you doing? How are you? What's going on? How's your afternoon, Lay? Or this last couple hours, I mean. How's the dinner settling? Patty, my American friends, Deco Art is having a 30% discount until 11:59 tonight. Use Live 35. Awesome. There you go, everybody. If you're in the US, scroll back on the comments so you can see Patty's comment with the code. Hi, Gabrielle. First of a billion appointments done. Good. I was laughing at the afternoon comment already. You knew I'd catch up eventually, though, so I appreciate that. Just takes me a minute. I feel like that's not in the center. I feel like it needs to be over there a bit more. All right, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to redraw the guideline that these dots here are sitting on. So I want to extend my pencil and my compass as far as I can to be able to hit this spot that I want to hit. So, oops. Bear with me for a second. I'm going to be super focused on this for a second, and then I will come back and catch up on comments. Okay. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good now. And I just need to find my ruler that I knocked on the floor earlier so I can fix a couple guidelines. Okay. I have to hold my breath for far too long to bend over and pick things up. Let me scroll back. How did you miss that? Still time left for that sale. 2 cute things in the meanwhile. Very nice. What are squalls? Are they like just lots of wind, I believe? Snow squalls is usually like whiteout conditions where the wind is blowing the snow around so much that you can't really see in front of you. So I would imagine that squalls with rain would be the same kind of idea. Kara said, I'm such a slow eater. I was eating and everyone finished their meal. I'm the last one to finish. Sometimes it's nice to eat slow and really enjoy your food, though. Thought of joining Instagram from the car and remembered everyone in my family fights there and quickly backed out. Yeah, not worth it. There was a tornado in Sheboygan, Michigan. Wow. There you go, Lay said. Sudden increase in wind speed. Hi, Debbie. How's it going, Debbie? What's new? What's new? I'm just redrawing on my guidelines here so that I can fix the line or rows of dots that I had to deal with this afternoon. So I just have to do, excuse me, a tiny bit of an erase. Anybody new watching that wondering why I'm doing this? It's because I want the lines there, but I don't want the pencil lines to show through my dots, and they can leave a little bit of a waxy coverage on the surface that can impact the shape of my dots. So I do this gentle erase. And then the lines are there, but they're very, very, very faint. You see the line there? Very faint. All right, so we should be good to go in. Patty, it has to do with your weather, yeah. We lived there a year and it's up by the bridge and definitely not tornado area. That's so scary, eh? Yeah, squalls are wind, and for here it's usually associated with snow, but I believe it can happen with rain as well. Yay, Google. Yeah. It is a funny word. You are not wrong. All right. Let's turn this around. No, it was the right way already. This way. Okay. I think squalls happen at sea too. I think that sounds right. You grew up in Flint? No way. And Kara's near Detroit. All right. So, let me grab my Mirage Bliss drops. Check and see if my lid is clogged. I left it open again. So I'll get that unclogged and then we can start painting. I'm really happy with how this piece is coming along. And when we're done this, we're gonna go back and finish the tissue box holder. And we're going to finish, what's the other one? The purple vase. I'm gonna finish that one too. Because I haven't finished it yet, so it'd be nice to get those ones done. And get the tissue box off to Lorna in the rightful home. There we go. All right, bottle is unclogged. Shift in. And here we go. All right. Back in the day, it's seen better. It's seen better days as of late. I like Detroit. That's cool. It's got good places. So close to done. That's good. That's fantastic. So here, I'm sorry, I've got to go over here, and it's going to be spinning an awful lot, but I'll try and zoom in as much as I can. Hold on one second, you guys. Sorry, I heard a bang and I was worried that Mom had fallen. But it was just a door shutting heavily. Now, a lot of times these are the dots that I end up removing later because they're not spaced properly. So I kind of try to think of these ones as placeholders and space holders. And then I can always fix them and adjust them as I need to after. Are you happy with your tissue box, Steffi? And then I divide the spaces in half. Lather, rinse, repeat. I find when I eyeball right up close to me, like if I was trying to do this down here, I always kind of veer off to one side or another. So I find I am better at eyeballing the segments across from me as opposed to right in front of me. I'm not trying to line these dots up with any other element. I just want to get them as close to halfway between those other two dots as I can. And then again, lather, rinse, repeat. I'm gonna go right here, I think. See if I can get in there a little bit closer. Dun, 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 dun. Mine is so close to being started. I'm glad you're happy with it, Steffi. Good. I can't wait to see it. Called it so many terrible names, though. The object painting is hard. It is. It's really tough. It does, and it totally counts. Does anyone know if they sell it? Yes, she sent me a message as well, and yes, there, you can get it at Michael's and at Walmart here in Canada. I messaged her back. My apologies, I didn't realize it was in the chat as well. Only laughing because, well, same here. Right? We're all in the same boats. Vortex is in a fiery forever home. I feel that. I know it's hard to see. I'll open up the curtains here soon to get us some more light in. I'm just trying to keep a little bit more heat out of here. Twas a hot one today. All right, back over here we go. Was it super hot? That's okay, Lay. I appreciate you bringing it up and checking in, following up with me. Hi, Lorna. So yes, if anybody else is curious, and I will update it on the chat, Folk Art Extreme Glitter Paint is available in Canada at Michael's and at Walmart. And I think you can order it from the Folk Art website as well, Plaid Crafts. Hopefully that's okay. I'm doing good, Lorna. Thanks for asking. Yes, how is the infusion, Lorna? Do we like extreme glitter or is it like spackle? I think I've only ever used it once. So I don't really have a lot of exposure to it. I wasn't a super fan, but I don't know why at the time. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't remember enough about it. I know I have a bottle of it here somewhere that I've rarely, if ever, used. So I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I haven't gone back to figure out what that is and to see if I still agree with that reason or not. All right, now we have to go over here. So let me bring you, oh, there's a couple dots over here I have to do. I didn't realize there was missing dots over, whoop, here. Here we go. So then I'm going to turn this way. And now I'm going to try to set these dots about the same distance apart. Nope, nope, hold on. Fix that. I don't have to be too picky about the spacing of these because I'm not going to be basing anything off of it, like other parts of the design or placement or anything. This is just my brain that I want to keep happy now. All right, so we'll come back to that little section there. Tina enjoys them. Good for top swoops and top dots. There you go. And the hologram ones. Excellent. Thank you for that, Tina. Oh, yeah. Glitterific is really thick. It's like spackle for sure. Put my new organization thing in general chat. Oh, cool. I'll definitely take a look after. If it falls, it's going to be loud. That'll be terrifying. Is it awful, Debbie? It's so frustrating when that happens, eh? So disappointing. All right. So I'm going to go back this way now. And I'm going to turn you guys this way a little bit. And I'm going to start here. Oh, I just made those two run together. All right, I'll fix them. Well, that looks like a little messy, doesn't it? All right, let's pull. I want to pull this one off because that's in too close. And I want to pull these three off because of the run together and another one that was in too close. All right. Onward. Why is this not working out? Hold on. Because this is a big old mess. Sorry, I wasn't turned in. All right, we're going to do a little touch-ups here, and we will keep trying. I'll be back to the comments in a minute. If you custom mix your background color, make sure you have some set aside. Don't make the mistake that I did, and I didn't have any set aside. So I had to go back and try and color match it. Went well. Wasn't easy though. So don't do that to yourself if you don't have to. All right, I'm just scrolling back. tired and hot. Yeah. On Etsy. Oh, Amazon. I can't wait to go look. I don't have my iPad charged. It's dead in the water, so I'll check it before I go to bed tonight, though. Or when I can get on my phone after. Operating out of Rubbermaid totes, I couldn't find anything. I'm so glad you've got something that works for you. Yeah, and the weather doesn't help, that's for sure. I need one more, but don't know where I would put it. Can you mount it on the wall? I'm so fed up with my lack of storage. I'm trying to fix up. My whole living area is blown up. Oh, that's frustrating, Nicole. Yeah, it can be very overwhelming. When we moved, the movers accidentally left my paint in the truck in the heat instead of setting it inside. Oh, I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. I've thought of that. I'm like, okay, when I win the lottery and I need to move, someone's going to have to move me. And then I sit and think, I'm like, I'm not trusting anybody to touch my stuff. In what world am I going to do that? All right, we're going to go up here. We're going to try again while that other paint is drying. I want to be totally organized. I've just gotten way more stuff than I have room for. Oh, we're with you. Promise you're not alone in that. I enjoy buying Temu things. I don't even know if they are when they come. Temu's dangerous, though. It's so easy to look at something and go, that's genius. I must have it. Once this dries, if there's any real outliers in the bunch, I will remove them and redo them. That might happen with a few of them. I'll wait until they're drier though, because then they pop right off. If you can get them before they really cure, let them dry just a little bit and then they'll pop right off. Yeah, there's a lot that need to go on this one. This one's all over the place. That's okay. I forgive myself for not being able to see properly from across the canvas. Those ones, those are so bad. That's all right though. I'll pop them off later. My perception was way off with these guys. Look at it. The two that I'm doing are the ones that are the straightest. All right, the rest I'm gonna let dry and I'll go in and fix them after. They're a teensy bit wonky. Barb! How's it going? All right, I'm scrolling back. I had all of my paint in a huge tote that said do not pack, so they packed it. Oh my God. Oh, I would climb up their ass. That must have been terrible. And I would have cried the whole way. By the time Temu orders come in, I've forgotten what I ordered. Yeah. They felt really bad and they told me they would replace it, but I just said, get me an Amazon gift card, and they did. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Good. I'm glad that they felt bad. I got this cart that I absolutely am loving. Hopefully my new shelves will help. I'm excited for you, Nicole. I hope it does everything that you want it to and helps you feel really, really good and everything in place and organized. What's new, Barb? This is a nose hair trimmer or a heat gun? Yeah, how much money did they reimburse you for? Yeah, those dots need braces for sure. It's going, Barb. Well, it's good to see ya. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Not enough, but they tried. I think $100, and they also didn't damage one thing moving, so I was like, meh, it's good. That's true. My bliss was with me, thankfully, and I took it to the Airbnb to paint. That's the good. Thank goodness for that. That is good. My paint was ruined. Nothing new, Barb. My paint was ruined, like that would be separate. Yeah. Yep. Easily. Well, now we know, right? If we're ever moving, before the movers ever even come, get them in a tote, get them in a box, put them out in your car, put them anywhere. This is why we tell each other these things. This isn't about shame. This isn't about anything else. This is about helping each other out so we don't have the same things happen to us, or at least attempt not to. Doesn't always work, but nice to be able to help each other out. No, that's no good. Pull that off again. Let's try one more time. Ugh. Lay. Yeah. Yeah, several thousands. Okay. Oh, damn it. Shoot. I didn't paint over that one. That shiny little bit. Patty, are you heading out? Enjoy your evening, Patty. Lots of love to ya. Looking at my stash, I'm sure there's hundreds in paint there. Liquitex and others. Yeah. That's the thing, right? Yeah, and a few extra thousand for molds for sure. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. Should think about it and get insurance for it. All right. Let's try again. All right. We're gonna wait for the other ones to dry. So let's go up here now and see what we can do with this one. Oh, that was way too big. Way too big. You get on a roll in one painting session, and then when you stop, it can muck up everything. All right. All right, let's try again. Okay, so close to 200 bottles plus bliss. Yeah. And here I am about to buy paint. I've thought about it a lot, specifically which ones I would rebuy if insurance covered it, to be honest. Yeah, I feel that too. I'm glad that I have them, but if I wasn't getting them replaced for free, if I had to rebuy them, I wouldn't. Or at least not right away. I feel like there are some that I might eventually go back to and buy again, but it would be a while, you know? And then maybe some others I would buy eventually, but I would wait until I really, really, really wanted them for something. One day I need to label each deco out better with opaque, semi-translucent. Yeah, that can be really helpful too. Reach for the same colors a lot. I just found my every total multi-surface. This is bad. Haven't used a single brown paint ever. I'd enjoy using only Amsterdam and Cadence and nothing else except like mediums and mica. Yeah, totally. Thank you so much, Lorna. I'm glad you like it. All right, I'm gonna try. I'm too impatient. I want to get some of these dots off of here that are super duper off the rails. So we're gonna take some of these off. That one's gonna have to be both of you. You can come with me. And you can come with me, and you can come with me. I think you're too big. I think you're too big too, actually. All right, let's see if there's any. I think I did some of these a little too big, but that's okay. I think it'll be all right. I find the wood stir stick acts like an eraser with paints, and it helps to kind of peel them off and remove residue. So if there's texture left behind, like there is here. All right. Oh, I've got more. But wait, there's more. I forgot there's more over here. So that one needs to go, and I'm going to take that one too. I'm going to take that one because that's out too far. I'm going to take that one because it's too small. That one because it's too small. And that one because it's too big. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I am so bad at keeping you guys in camera for this stuff. All right, let's repaint over those, and then we'll see about continuing on there. All right. I did not like my faux carp, but with thinning meat, yeah. A lot of the stuff that I used to have, I liked. I didn't like because, like you said, the texture was wrong, and before we learned about mediums and stuff, right? But now that I know about them, and I find too with, different techniques, you're like, oh, well, those thin paints that I thought were useless are actually really good for brushwork as long as they're nice and opaque. And those really thick ones that weren't great for much, they'd actually be great in a cone. It's the ones that don't have that transfer over that need to potentially downsize a bit. Okie dokie. So let's go back up here. Oh, I didn't do touch-ups over here. Whoops. All right, time for touch-ups over here then. Okay. Just want to make sure there's no texture there. Okay. All right, one more chunk here. I have a bunch of Deco Art that I wouldn't rebuy. I use it because I have to, but I like thick and gloss while Deco Art is matte and flat. Yep, totally. But it's something you learn when you use it and have more experience, and I wouldn't have done with it well with Amsterdam as a beginner. Exactly. Very, very good point. Sorry, completely zoned out there. Hi, I'm back. Not a fan of Deco Art either. You just got the Deco Art text? They knew we were talking about it. Love the gloss so much. Get Deco Art to learn brush strokes and learn the consistency so I can, there you go, yeah. Yeah, at least you can make it shiny with varnish, exactly. That helps if you are so inclined. I could never go without my matte paints. Never, never, never. That's why we're so lucky that there's so many different kinds out there, right? So that we all have something that we like. All right. Good night. Yes, I did touch up those other ones. Okay. I think I got them all this time. I think. All right, we're going to go back up this way and see what we can do here. Not gotten Amsterdam. I keep wanting to buy, but I have so much paint I need to use first. Yeah. Yeah, faux card is made for brushwork. Exactly. Yeah, Liquitex Basics. Basically the same thing as Amsterdam. It's just keeping an eye on the opacity, right? All right. Oh, the clouds are rolling in. I think there's gonna be a storm. But at least we've got some daylight in here with us now. I bought the white Amsterdam to play with cones. Nice. Soon, probably. Maybe. Just proud of myself for not having any paint delivered in the last 2 weeks. You have Tara. That doesn't count anymore. That's just a neighbor helping out a neighbor. That's no longer a paint delivery. I've never tried the Jo Sonia. That's interesting. Wouldn't it be nice to set up like a paint swap? You guys could. And I need to go check on Miss Audrey in a minute here. I've got others that I have to remove now. Okay, I think that's better. All right, I'm gonna touch up those spots and then we'll keep going. These rows of dots like this almost always do this to me. With me. I am a willing participant with me. But when you just know what's part of your process and how you make it work, it doesn't need to look the same way as when somebody else does it. And the way that it looks and how it functions for you is going to change over time depending on how often you use the technique and you do the technique, right? I don't paint a lot of these concentric circles, so I'm not super comfortable to get it the first try, you know? I think we're all right there. Actually, I don't think I need to touch up. Lovely. It's still not perfect, but you know what? It's just gonna have to do. Because I don't think I can do this much more. It's gotta end. It's gotta end. I can't take it. We are zooming out. This little caterpillar right here is a problem, but you know what? I'm not. It just needs to be over. Some of it is just gonna have to be the way it's gonna be. So we are going to move on and get our second row done, and I'm gonna try and use the second row to help me level it out a little bit. It'll be fine. No, it doesn't look as bad when it's zoomed out. That's a very good point. Let me scroll back. I've got a matte medium. I use it as a flow medium instead of buying matte pouring medium. It's about the same price, and it does kind of the same thing. But it doesn't overwater it. I buy things and don't know why. Ooh, shiny. That's what I think. Oh, it's so pretty. Haven't really tapped into that yet. You see someone use it one time and you feel like you need it. Yep, exactly. The art store told me I probably needed it. I also keep buying acrylic paint pens to doodle with because of Pearl. I think it's awesome. You'll figure out ways to combine all of the things and play with different things at different times. It'll be great. I wouldn't rebuy some, but I also don't think I could. No, I wouldn't get rid of them. It's if I had to repurchase, or even when it runs out, am I going to replace it? You know? Can you imagine all the countries trying to understand our swaps and how to tariff? I know, right? I wouldn't wish my crap paint on anyone. Thanks, Lay. You don't want to waste the paint, but you also... Exactly. And that's a fine line sometimes. So I'm trying to get it to the point where I can tolerate it and I can feel like I can move past it. And I'm trusting in the camouflaging that will happen once another row of dots is placed on the outside as well. And once more stuff is placed in here, I'm hoping on that. My exact words with Vortex, right? Timu had that shirt. I'm rich. I'm irresponsible. I'm not rich. I'm irresponsible. Tornado's going through. Where? Through Peterborough? Are you okay, Lorna? Oh my goodness. Peterborough, I think. We hear your words, but we suspect at 1 a.m. we'll hear scrape. That's very possible. Yeah, are you okay, Lorna? That's so scary. You can hear the thunder coming. It's rumbling anyway. Let me go see if I can get my computer. Lorna, are you okay? Are you still here? I'm gonna go grab my laptop, you guys, so I can have a look at the weather and what's going on. One second. Couldn't find it there for a second, you guys. Oh, she's coming. I'll show you what I see out my window. Look at that. Those black clouds. That's where it's nice and white, and all those black ones rolling in. They're all coming that way. That way. I think. Oh, inky dark clouds. Yuck. All right, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed that we don't lose power. But I'm going to get out my computer because I want to see what's going on with Lorna. Lorna, are you okay? Are you still here? No kidding, eh? Lorna has enough stress. Cher, are you here? On the first floor of all places. Yeah, no kidding, eh? So I poured out a bowl of chips. I opened a brand new bag of chips an hour ago. Not even an hour ago. Yeah, an hour ago. And they're already chewy. Oh yeah, it's coming. Let's see what I can find here. Hi, Audrey. Hi. There is a weather alert for Peterborough. I'm not seeing anything though. You okay, Lorna? Of course you're scared. That makes sense. Yeah, I know, eh? Northern Michigan and... Okay. Your hubby there with you, Lorna? Yeah, Barb's on Two Rivers. Keep talking with us, Lorna. We'll help keep you as distracted as we can, okay? Steffi asked, Lorna, do you have an interior room or bathroom interior, like a room without any windows? Yeah, if anybody knows what to do in a tornado, that'd be you, Steffi. I'm still just trying to get on the Weather Network to see what's going on. We're supposed to get strong wind gusts up to 90 kilometers an hour. Local utility outages are likely. And watch out for flying debris and hail. All right. Yep, you're back on, Lorna. You're here. Hi, Cher. Now I need chips. Yeah, get the storm chips. Puttering around, but have the television on. I've been hoping to hear that Karina's here. Saw her this afternoon. Haven't seen her yet this evening. As of this afternoon, she'd had no new word. And Cher's wrapping you up in prayer and love. Thank you, Cher. So funny to listening to the conversation without the chat. Do I need to start doing different voices to represent different people? Yeah, we just mandate everyone check in or we think they're gone forever. Yeah. You need to check in and every 5 minutes? Let's go. You okay, Debbie? Excuse my fat fingers, you poor soul. You heard me say your name? Yep. Steffi screamed your name. Thought Debbie was throwing shade. Oh, that's right. She was going to a movie. What does Steffi sound like? In my head, Steffi sounds... I'm trying to think. She sounds happy and perky all the time in my head. Like, and Steffi, I hear, hey guys, how's it going? What's up? But a voice that's happy and perky that can slip so subtly into dripping with sarcasm that nobody notices. I feel like Steffi's communication and her voice and how she talks, the sound of her voice, allows her is one of her greatest weapons. The weapons of stealth. That's what I feel. All right, I'm going to move my computer. We're going to try and keep painting for a little bit. We're going to see what happens. Got a crap ton of rain coming down over there. Wow, I'm going to bring you this way. Hold on. But that's what's up north right now. So all of that gray over there is all rain coming down. And then when we come over this way, and then we start to look out over here, it's all rain over there, all rain over there. You know, we can see the clouds pulling down. So she's coming. Ooh. Yeah, she's coming, and the clouds are close. Look at this view. Can you see that ridge of clouds? Oh, you can't yet. It's coming. You can see the bottom of it right up here. That is not an eye of a storm. That is my light reflecting in the window. Please remember that. Let's see. Yeah, we're okay, Lorna. Are you okay? I want the Siri voice or Stevie Nicks. Those are good choices. Expecting a bad storm tonight, Carl. We stay safe, okay? Sounds like, yeah, you thought the same? Like a bouncing ball, yep. My husband will burst out laughing at Perky. Been told by my students that my sarcasm is well masked as advice, and sometimes they love it. I love that. I feel that. That makes sense to me. I love that description. That's how I picture it in my head anyway. Yeah, does it look like part of the sky? I think it looks like the eye of the storm. Lay thinks that it looks like part of the sky. Steffi was like, well, that's a cloud nipple. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I love stormy weather. Yes, suns, tornadoes, and floods, exactly. And gale force winds. Yeah, give me a little thunder, but you can see how close the clouds are. I feel like I could reach out and touch them, and that makes me think that there's going to be some lightning right outside of here soon. These are the nights when I want to like turn off all of the lights and sit and watch the storm, you know? All right. Let's get back to painting. If I hear some good thunder or see some good lightning, I will keep you guys posted. Something's coming soon. And I just heard my blinds banging a little bit in the solarium in my studio, so I'm just gonna go quickly storm prep in there, okay? So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Woohoo, baby. From in the other room, it looks even more ominous. I'm going to take you with me and show you. Let's go storm watching. Looks like a UFO. It did too, didn't it? It's an angel. I love rain. Yeah, no tornado. I'm good with thunder, lightning. There's no tornado. That's really good, Lorna. I'm glad to hear that. My ex-husband just left Tennessee. He's been living in Pigeon Forge, Oh, no way. Yeah, the clouds are something, eh? You're so close, eh? Yeah, get your coat. We'll go outside. All right, let's go in here. We're going to go in here. And we'll look out this window. Whoa! Now there's our storm. Look at that. That's like the storm clouds coming from Mount Doom over to Gondor. And more rain over there. A little break in the rain and more rain over there. More rain over there. And the trees are moving. When you look down here, you can really see it. It's moving. It is a pretty view. Yeah, I live right next to a graveyard. And a school. A grocery store. And a pizza place and a pot store. We're in a nice little spot there. We've got the graveyard on this side, and then on the other side of the building, we've got our driveway is very, very long, and we're set fairly far back off the road, and we've got a nice little green area with benches and a gazebo and trees and stuff that we can sit at. It's quite nice. But yeah, there's the rain coming. Definitely looks a little more spectacular from here. Look at those clouds, eh? Ooh. All right. You know your tree exactly. All right. Well, I'm going to close this up most of the way. Close this up most of the way. I've got a towel on the floor for any water that gets in. Got the sheets up. I had to put the sheets up because the blinds don't close all the way. So, like, now we've got sheets up to cover this, keep the sun from getting in the day in these really, really hot days. I'm just going to set up the fan over here. It's going to pull air into there and hopefully help keep it nice and cool for Miss Audrey. So, whoops, my hand's right in the middle there. Hold on 2 more seconds, and then we'll get back to painting and see if we get to see any thunder or lightning. All right. And I'm just going to run really quickly and check on Mom, you guys. Make sure her bedroom window's closed, and I'll be right back. I will for sure. All right, Mom is good, and she just reminded me to get the hell away from the windows if I need to. So we're gonna keep a close eye on it, and hopefully it will be a non-issue, and we'll be just fine. All right, let me scroll back because I'm behind, and I'm gonna eat a chip while I'm doing it. Oh, thank you, Cher. I'm glad you like this one. There's been a lot of scraping lately. A lot. That was a great movie. I used to watch almost every movie that Helen Hunt was in. I really liked her. I always liked the show Mad About You with her and Paul Reiser. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. Yep, it's a graveyard. I see dead people. Hey Lil, how you doing? How's your weather? Are you doing okay? Have you been getting hit with this storm that's pushing through? Thunder only happens when it rains. Yeah, absolute bullshit. Hi Mark, how are you? Yeah, it's raining somewhere. Stevie totally scammed us. Tina, be sweet. Good to see you guys. Yeah, the dark sky, it's something else. I opened my window, my curtains, thinking it was going to be a little darker. Yeah, Helen Hunt was a great movie. I was going to make... Save it for the retreat, Steffi. Save it for the retreat. We're going to have a language disclaimer on the retreat for sure. You're getting storms now? Are you okay? You're safe though, Mark? And I'm glad you're doing good. It's good to see ya. All right, so I've got a couple dots that I'm going to fill in here. Ooh, there's the lightning, you guys. Do you want to watch? I'm hoping someday, Marg, to be able to host a retreat, and I love the idea of all of us sitting in a room painting together. It just sounds absolutely delightful. So maybe someday I'll work on it. I'll keep you posted though. For Dad's name was Mike. Oh God. I'm gonna choke to death. Wonder if her dad's name was Mike. That's awesome. Poor guy. I haven't heard thunder though. We saw the lightning. Sounds good, Mark. Definitely do that. Instagram is the best spot if you can. All right. Well, there's no more lightning. So that's all the fun's done. Let's try and bring you. What the hell did I do to this camera? This phone's set up. Here we go. Let's try this. It was such a good show, eh? All right. Ooh. Just see it flash. I'm always worried one of these trees right outside my window is going to get struck by lightning one of these days. It's moving so slow too, this storm. I'm eating my chips to feel less anxious about it so that I can focus on the painting. It's already looking like a smoother line of dots already. I think we're going to be just fine. I do a lot of counting when I'm when I'm dotting so that I can kind of use that as to help me time sizing on the dots. So when I'm squeezing the paint, I'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, and kind of find a rhythm that I can count at and maintain. No, not going on a retreat. I would love to organize a retreat so that everybody could come and we could gather together and paint together at a retreat. My friend Kathy, that some of you have met through some of my earlier workshops, she is chomping at the bit to figure out how to do a retreat. The hard part is that it's so hard for everybody to physically get here, and how do we accommodate everybody? So we would also make it an online retreat too. That would be like just live streamed the whole time. So that would be kind of cool. So I'm just doing every other space here so that I don't have to squeeze the other dots in here and risk them running together. All right, so those are gonna dry, and then that means along these ones, we can start adding our third row. Hooray! Well, that's what we gotta do, make sure we do the online retreat too, to at least make sure that you don't have to get on a plane and come here, right? That's what I'm hoping, Cher. That's what I'm hoping too. Now having some thunder now, Lorna. Gabrielle will be right back. Fantastic. Yeah, I think it would be so much fun. Wouldn't that be so fun? We'd have to plan it. We should start planning it now for 3.5 years from now, eh, Tina? Lay said, I'm not coming. Imagine being around you guys 24/7. You'll be begging to come by the time we're done talking about it. You think we won't all throw in some money and get you here? Every $10 adds up. All right, sorry, I took my glasses off by accident. By accident? No. When I should have. Oh, there's the rain. Holy. Woo. Close the window. So here's our rain now. Well, we can figure out how to do that and where the hell we're going to put all of us, then hell yeah. We will figure out a way to get a retreat going. Love you too, Lay. Right? Exactly. That was my thought. I'm like, okay, so we'll get a big Airbnb. We've got lots of space. There are places that you can go and you can rent out cabins at their summer camps. I thought that would be kind of cool too. And thank you, Marg. Online you can mute when you get tired of us. Sedate and delicate flowers. My ass. Me too, Kim. Wonderful. It's good to see you, Marg. I'm glad you're here. If you click on that little flag down in the bottom, Lorna, I think that will allow you to, there should be an option in there. I think Lay said it was called see all comments or something. What do you think, Audrey? Had to go out and back in? Okay. I hope it's working now, though. Oh, that was Mark's suggestion. Perfect. I'll keep doing lives. That is a promise. Yeah, Nova Scotia is lovely. I lived in New Brunswick. I loved New Brunswick. PEI is beautiful. Newfoundland is incredible. So many great places to go. Off season would be the West way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if we can go off season, it's not like we need dead of summer or anything. We just need it to be that we can get there. And that if there were people flying in, they'd be able to get a car and drive there. I think the summer camp would be super fun, though. We'll figure it out, though. There's always places. There's always the idea, too, of, getting hotels, and we have a space that we work and paint at during the day, too. You never know. We'll figure it out, though. Airbnb is probably the way to go. In Egypt? Do we need an entire pyramid to make room for us? Yes, me too, Lorna. Does it have Michael's? Yeah, we don't have mute buttons in person. That's okay, Lorna. You don't have to promise. You just got to enjoy it. You got to just enjoy it. Yep, noise canceling headphones. They solve it all. From 3 weeks in New Brunswick. Wonderful, Mark. Where did you go? Ooh. Hi, Lightning. Ooh. There it is. Hi, Kara. Watching road videos on YouTube since I never traveled before. It's amazing the stuff that's on YouTube to do that, eh? People go, there's walking tours too, where you can, search on YouTube for walking tour of Paris, walking tour of Amsterdam, wherever. And there are people that do that and film it and just go for a walk and they don't say anything. Or they tell you what different places are. They put it on the screen so you can just enjoy like you're walking through the town with them. Hi, Audrey. All right? Babe Bundy. Just an all-inclusive hotel with a beach and waiters to service. Now, that's exactly what we need to do. That's exactly what we need to do is find an all-inclusive, just bring our paints, and we don't even have to book space. We can just be there. They're quiet enough to fake dead. Well, if we go to an all-inclusive, then we don't even have to bring alcohol. They'll just have it waiting there for us. You'll have to downgrade to finger painting. Could be an exception. Could definitely be a good exception. Coast. That's wonderful, Mark. Sounds great. Supervised margarita painting. Boo. Never been out east. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm not going to a nude beach with you guys. Absolutely not. It's beautiful. It's like a whole other world. All right, we're getting very close to a spot on here where I'm gonna have to set this aside to dry for a bit before I can go in and backfill the dots. And finish up this row. So what we are going to do is I will put this one aside in a couple of minutes and we'll pick it back up tomorrow night on TikTok. And for tonight, we will do a little bit of work on the Spiral Heaven design from Patreon. We'll do a little bit of work on that. Because as long as we got power, we're going to keep going. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, this is the best thing ever. I need someone to take a screenshot of this in a second. Please, please, please. And send it to the chat right away. Are you ready? Please, somebody take a screenshot of that. She went in there all on her own, moved the blinds and the curtains away, and laid down so she can watch the rain and the storm. Please, someone take a screenshot of that for me and let me know when you have. I gotta stop moving though. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at her. Oh my God. Okay, I can't keep my hand like that anymore, but oh my God. That's so cute. My little baby likes to look out the window. Thank you. You're amazing, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, you all got it. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Holy crap, that was cute. And she's still there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thanks, guys. Geez, she's a storm watcher. Oh my God. Oh, I hope it's not a bad one, Carl. Uh-oh. Barb said, excuse me, cute pool towel boy. I need another bottle of Bambi Bliss. Cracks a seal. Lets you sniff. Yes, it is good. My favorite year. Yeah. And blinders are too much. Oh no, you thought Marg was talking about the nude beach. Oh God. Oh no. That's amazing. Thanks, guys. You guys are amazing. Oh my God, she's still sitting there. It makes me so happy when she does stuff like that. She'll often go and sit in there at nighttime, all by herself. Like when I'm getting ready to climb into bed or something, she goes and sits and looks by her window, surveys her kingdom. All right, so that's all I can do for that. These other dots, I need to let them dry more before I can do the dots in between from the second row. And then we'll finish the third row on that. But for now, I think that that is where we're going to leave this one until that stuff dries. Excuse me. Let me take a drink. Oh, wow, look at this. So up here now, we've got patches of cloud where you can see blue sky through and all that up there. Now we've got patches of blue sky up there and patches of blue sky up there, and now we've got a sunset. Wonder if that'll be it. There's no way we're gonna get that lucky though. I feel like there's some more coming. All right, so this is where we are at, you guys. No, I think we still have more coming. So there's a good view that we can see there. Or a better view anyway. I don't know if I can zoom out enough. Put that over there. Except for all the shadows. This is definitely the better way to see it. All right, well, anyways, there we go. So we've got that second row of dots to finish. Then we've got the third row of dots. We're gonna add in some pink in here and in here. And then we'll figure out what to do around the outside edge. That'll take us right into the corners and hopefully over the edges of this canvas too. Thank you, Marg. Yeah. Thanks, Kim. You're amazing. Yes, take care of yourself, Cara. All right, I'm gonna move this and then we're gonna work on this one for a little bit. Okay, so let me put my lids back on my paints. Move this, oops, out of the way. And we will grab the other paints. I will grab a chip. And we'll grab this one. Oops, there we go. How we doing? We good? That orange is the last few twigs of manipul burning. Oh, Barb. I'm so sorry. That's so scary. Yes, a chip. Grab a chip. Are they all still burning, Barb? All right. So now, for the next 20 minutes, we are going to be adding dots to these circles. Hooray! And I just don't know what size tool I'm going to use yet, so I'm going to have to experiment and see what works. Do you like it? Yes, please. Support with your chip eating, please. Oh yeah, there's definitely more rain coming though. And that, in that case, I might as well grab another chip. Or a stack of chips, perhaps. Doesn't it look great with the yellow? I'm really liking it now too. And the cool thing is that when the black light goes on this, it's all going to look different. Thanks, guys. They're new ones. Oh, that's awful, Barb. Are they still up fairly far north, or are they near you? And how is your air quality doing with all of that? That can't be good. All right, gonna try the 1mm tool first. Okay, not big enough. I need the 1.5. All right, 1.5. Better. Shit, what's happening here? What's happening? The paint is not sticking to my tool. This paint is a pain in my ass. This red paint. All right, I'm gonna have to use a dotting tool because this is not working. Oops. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh my god. There we go. Are you heading to bed, Lay? Glow in the dark. Good night, Lay. I'll sing you a lullaby. Throwing shade at Red. I know. I'm sorry. Peaceful rest and a beautiful tomorrow, said Cher. That's beautiful. Pretty much in the north central area, quality is not great, but we're okay. Oh, that's so scary. So I'm doing my every other like I usually do, and we'll come back and fill in the spaces after I know for sure that they're not going to run together. I'm so excited to see what these circles look like once they've all got this red paint, the neon red. And then my goal is to use some neon green for accents on the blue spirals. And then this big mandala behind us where you can see the dots where I painted over, that is going to be another spiral that's going to like disappear behind oh no. Oh well. It's going to disappear in behind these circles. So in the blue and purple colors that you see. Did Lay answer the aft question I had of what paint she used on the rocks she posted? I think she said it was, oh shoot, she did answer it, but I can't remember what it was. Does anybody else remember? Thanks, Lorna. Excuse me. So then once I use some neon green as an accent later as well, it's gonna be really cool to see how it looks under the black light. So these little fireballs will glow, and then there'll be some accents on the spirals that will glow, but only the accents will glow. And then the clusters of swoops will glow in the dark as well. I'm waiting for that next batch of rain to hit us. She's still sitting in the window, you guys. Yeah, I can't remember what she said she used in that one. Might have been Pebeo. I don't know for sure though. I can't say yes to that with any level of confidence from my end, so. But she does answer it. I wish there was a transcript. I gotta start making sure that captions are on this, because as long as captions are on this, then we can get a transcript. I gotta figure out how to do that. I feel like it's something I have to do on my computer after the live is scheduled, but I'll see if I can figure it out. Oh, that's hot, Cara. Good, at least 70s are coming, right? At least the relief is coming. Yeah, 70s would be nice, eh? I know. Barb said, I'm sure she's not asleep yet. Lay! What are the colors from your red piece the other day? You don't need sleep. You can sleep later. Shoot her a message. Only temperature you like is 98 degrees. There you go. Is anyone watching Back to the Frontier? No, I haven't heard of it. Want to see her now? What is sleep? Oh, here she comes. She heard me talking about her because she knows it's 10 minutes before the live ends. Is that why you came out here? Hi. What are you doing? What is it? Well, you have to wait a few minutes. I'm sorry, my love. Oh, did Lay come back? Poor Lay. For fuck's sake, Barb, fine. I didn't want to get up. What stone do you mean? I post like 10 a week. The color shifting one, different color, different lighting. The Lay stone that you painted the other day? Maybe? 3 families go to a location and everything is like it was. Oh, interesting. Is it like a reality TV show kind of thing? Interesting. That'd be one hell of a shock, eh? Oh, it's mica powder. There you go. Doo-doo-doo. Magnolia Network and HBO's. Excellent. Yeah, 70 would be wonderful. Mica on what base? On glouche? Maybe? Oh, did they? They had to live like 1800s? No way. That's so neat. Is that on CBC Gem or somewhere? I wonder if we can watch it. Reality shows can definitely be entertaining. That is for sure. I used to live by Survivor and Big Brother. I haven't watched either of them in a while, though. I've watched bits and pieces of Survivor. You were almost falling asleep. Yeah, turn the phone off, Lay. Just turn the phone off. Go to sleep, for fuck's sakes. Damn it. That's so neat. New episodes Thursday 8. There you go. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Paramount's out my window. But I'm going to watch the ass out of it until the actual cancellation date. Barb says you're welcome. You can go live in 5 minutes now that you're up. Hope you rested well. Yes, turn off and mute. Well, you're up now. You might as well go live. I have to remember to invest in a good neon red paint, because this one is trash. This is DecoArt Crafters acrylics, but they're half thick and half watery, and the paint, they can't get them to mix them together. I could. Who needs sleep anyway? Sleep, schmeep. Kind of reminds me of old married couples, but better, right? So much more enjoyable. Yeah, why start now? Granola oatmeal s'mores. Oh, those sound good, Cara. Here, I'm going to go back around to these ones here, and we're going to fill in the spaces. And that is what we're going to get done for tonight. So if you want the step-by-step on this design, it is in my Patreon in the workshops in the Symmetry Seekers tier. We're on to the Paint With Me sessions now, but there are instructional sessions. Plus, I think there's now 15 or 16 other workshops that are in there. So if you do, enjoy and let me know what questions you have. We're going to be starting another pattern, another design in another week and a half or so. We're going to take a little bit more time on this one. The rest of this week and next week are going to stay on this one. And then we'll brainstorm when it's time for a new design. Oh, I love that. That looks so cool with the red. Paint with your eyes closed. Right? Makes me hungry too, Barb. You'll be able to, but Cara, you just keep practicing. I would find it more believable that Lay was eating noodles in bed, not sleeping. I'm pretty sure she doesn't sleep at all, right? Maybe tomorrow night it'll be dark enough that we can turn the black light on and see how this looks. That'd be pretty cool. All right, I'm just going to do a couple more dots here. And wherever you guys end up tonight after this live, whether it's with Lay or you end up doing something else, I love you to bits. Please stay safe if you've got storms coming through your areas. Sleep well. And hopefully I'll see some of you or most of you on TikTok tomorrow night. All right, I'm just going to scroll back. I'm going to zoom out. That looks cool with the red. Oh, I like that. Not today, Barb. Got rudely interrupted by a smoke detector. Boo. How rude. Good night, Lorna. Lots of love to you, too. Good night, Tina. Big hugs. Good night, Marg. It was great to see ya. Steffi is just a faulty battery. It's fine. Don't have enough room on my phone for TikTok, which is probably best. No, it's probably really a good idea. If you're not posting there regularly, ooh, it's so easy to get sucked in. Good night, Kim. Lots of love to you. Good night, Cher. TikTok is addictive, Cher, for sure. Not like I have anywhere to go tomorrow. There you go. Well, make good choices. Take care of each other. Burned itself out and smoked. Oh, no. Thank you so much for spending so much time with me, you guys. Lots of love to ya. Just wanted to say goodnight because I kept dropping the phone. Clear the cache on your cell. Yeah, that could help potentially. Thank you, Cara. Good night, you guys. I love you to bits. Night, Steffi. Night, Cher. Night, Cara. Night, Kim. Night, Tina. Night, Barb. Night, Lay. Night, Nicole. Night, Debbie. I don't know who else I forgot. Good choices. Meh. Make meh choices, maybe. So excited to sleep. Sleep well, Steffi. I'm glad you got today out of the way. Love you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.